Hello my lovelies, welcome to your pick a card reading for today's big event. This is to see how the full moon eclipse in Capricorn is going to affect you. So I'm just going to do a little bit simple this time, just to save all the kind of faff and ceremony. All I want to do is make sure that you can have, an understanding as to which one you're drawn to, get it all over with, get it all done with, and then you can kind of move on with the information that comes through to you. So there won't be any issues that you go through there or anything like that. What I wanted to do as well is just kind of have a blanket quartz. So depending on which kind of quartz you are drawn to, this dual point or these 2 points here, doesn't really matter. You can just go with your intuition. So we have group 1, group 2 and group 3. One thing that I actually wanted to share with you as well was when I actually was shuffling some of the cards, I moved the pack of these away, the Earth Spirit Oracle deck, I think, Earth Magic Oracle deck, and this one popped out. And I was like, oh, okay, so you're already preparing me for all this kind of information. So I'm just going to pop this up here, this gorgeous full moon. There we go. I might tilt this a little bit so you can see it as well. But it's absolutely gorgeous, and I do think that there's a lot of stuff coming through. It's going to be major changes. Typically, eclipse kind of lasts 3 to 6 months, so the changes you may actually see coming through a long time that way. But ultimately, we're just going to have a look and see if, there's any magic in particular coming through for you, what this may mean. It's a very witchy vibe going on today. I'm already getting excited. Yes, can do all this stuff. So yeah, if you pick one, pick number 2 or pick number 3, we will obviously have a 10-second video, or not video, 10-second picture, just to get to grips with what's coming through and see where you are kind of vibrating towards, shall we say. But without further ado, let's get on with the first group. Okay, group 1. So you had this majestic sort of dual quartz point. This is the one that I actually bought from a witchy boutique that I used to go to every week. So you had that. If you're wondering what this bracelet is, by the way, it's my Save the Bees bracelet that I bought, and I recommend that we have that in mind. Save the bees. Okay, so let's have a look and see what your cards are. Play. Okay. Leap. Nice. And your tarot cards are Justice and the King of Autumn. Alright, so let's just have a look and see how this vibes with me and you. Obviously, if this resonates with you, do let me know in the comments below. I do love hearing from you guys. It always makes this all the more worthwhile. So okay, so the thing that I'm getting from these two most of all is that you're going to have to be careful and considerate, and basically go forward with a sense of softly, if that makes sense. So it would be a case of making sure that you're understanding where everything fits in. It does kind of, how to say, look before you leap. And I know you have the leap card there, but it would be beneficial to you, especially because we are currently in Mercury retrograde, to look and consider and maybe make some plans before you actually go wee and leap. Be absolutely free to play around. Don't have to feel the need to stick with any one thing. I mean, you have play over here as well, so you just kind of don't feel the need to stick on every one thing. Experiment as much as you can with the right role for you or the right purpose for you. I also feel like they're saying here with this Justice card, again, take the time to review the details. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decisions. If you've been waiting on a promotion or something that has been going along a long time, like even some response from a person that you were waiting for to actually hear from somebody, this could be a response from them. But similarly, you also have the King of Autumn. So you could either be an earth sign, or you know somebody who's an earth sign. And this is kind of saying, look, you know which way you want to go, or you can have a little play about how you want to do that, you know, go in the direction. But ultimately, I think this is going to come from just your dedication. I mean, even here it says be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. It could also be the fact that you see injustice happening around you. Like, you just given my promotion to somebody else. Why the hell have you done that? Or you have just told this person, or you just said that I said something that I didn't say. Because it could be because we're in, you know, full moon in Capricorn. Depending on where that is in your chart, it could be quite limiting in some ways, or it could be quite expansive, and you actually know the nitty gritty, you know where to kind of knuckle down. And because it's a full moon and an eclipse, it's going to be very, very big energy. I think that a lot of the stuff that you've seen lately, like maybe the misconceptions you've had about a few people, they're going to be revealed to you. You're going to actually see people for who they are, which is absolutely the gloves coming off, you know, things just kind of, you know, run forwards. And I do think that you are going to see, oh, actually, I've just noticed there's a full moon here. So yeah, there's a full moon. Take the leap this full moon. The universe will catch you. If you say, look, to hell with this, I'm going to just start my own business, I'm going to send that email that I need to do, be prepared for a little bit of jiggery pokery, so to speak, that goes on. But I don't feel that you need to take all this time. It's just kind of thing like slow and steady wins the race, but not too slow that you're going backwards. You know what I mean? It may be that you just need to experiment a little bit more, celebrate the wins, make sure that you also celebrate how far you have come over this last year, or just this year so far, like these 7 months. Wow, 7 months, I've just hit home. Okay, so already over halfway through the year. So you have done a lot. You're still here. You're still here. You're still here, and basically you have a lot to accomplish now. And it may be that something that happened in the first half of the year, you're now kind of shedding things. One thing that I saw on Instagram was spiritual awakening is kind of like you don't feel like you can stay in the same job anymore. You feel like you're losing all your friends. You feel like you're ascending into something, and you're kind of like, what the hell's going on? There could be a little bit of this, and you could be wanting an anchor point from something, but I do feel that the truth is going to come through, and I do feel that you are going to be reviewing things. I see you maybe even reviewing astronomy or astrology even, and you're just kind of going, oh, okay, so where's this placement and where's this placement, and it's kind of like mapping your chart almost to see where you are heading to next. And that's going to be really interesting for you to see, because again, particularly if you're an earth sign, you're going to be able to see where the points are for your success of personal and emotional. But I do think this is coming forward really strong with you. Everything seems to be pushing forwards, going the right direction. Don't be afraid to take that chance, or send that email, or send that, do something to the universe. Ask the universe to catch you. Ask the universe to make the opportunities, or align the opportunities with you so you can take full advantage, you know. And don't be afraid to let your hair down. Capricorn may be a hard taskmaster. You know, Capricorn may be a, we need to do this, dedication, we need to be regimented, we need, you know, very, very practical people. But to be honest, you can still afford to have a little bit of fun. You know, it doesn't have to be doom and gloom. You'll go nuts if it's all, oh, but I want this, and it's coming through. You'll go nuts if you continue to do that. So my recommendation is just to kind of have fun. Something's coming through for you that you have waited a long time for, whether that be karma or seeing somebody get their just desserts or something like that. But I do feel that you are going to be proven right about something, and also you're going to be able to take a leap somewhere that you've wanted to for quite some time. But thank you very much for watching this, and again, let me know in the comments below if this helps you. All the links as to how to get in touch, including readings, are down below. But thank you so much for being here. Blessed be with this very, very spooky full moon, and I'll speak to you very soon. I'm going to move now on to group 2. Hi group 2, thank you very much for being here. Okay, so you would have chosen this majestic quartz. I actually won this in a raffle at Mind Body Spirit Fair. It was £1 to go in, and I felt this and I was like, yes, this is mine. So that would be the one that we've got here. All right, so let's have a look and see what we have. Sisterhood of the Rose, nice, and Pillar of Light. Wow. Okay, so they were really, really strong. Oh, and then you have 2 Wands cards. You have the Two of Spring and the King of Spring, which is 2 of Wands, King of Wands. So let's have a look and just see how these are vibing for me. Again, if you resonate with any of this, please do let me know in the comments below, because I love hearing from you guys. I'm just trying to stop this tripod from wobbling so much, but I think it just must be all the energy it's got from this full moon. All right. So I do feel like you have an injection of fresh energy about something, new hope, new kind of ideas that are coming through from here. And this could be that it's quite energizing for you in many different ways, not just kind of the creative side. It could be that you feel like you're having an injection into your career, your finances, or you have a little bit more pep when it comes to friends and social life. I also feel as though your inner calling is coming up quite a lot here as well. So it could be that you are finding yourself feeling like people are gravitating towards you a little bit more, and you seem to be giving them all the advice, and you seem to be giving people a lot of seasons advice, you know, not just kind of, oh well, I think this is going to happen and this is going to happen. You're actually doing the wisdom thing, which I feel is going to be really good for you over the course of the next few weeks, if not months. But this guy, I mean, the last group also had a very strong person card, and this one comes through saying this is innovative, inspiring, wise, theatrical. That's just a nice way of saying very kind of OTT, I would imagine. And it's enthusiastic and very kind of extravagant, and, you know, not afraid of expressing oneself. And maybe that's going to be how you feel. The full moon tends to bring out the kind of wild side. You know, there's always that thing online that says, what's wrong with you? And it's like, okay, no, not a full, just a full moon thing, you know, and then there's all this kind of random weird stuff happening around them. You may feel a little bit like theatrical is the one that things springs to mind most of all. It might be like you're standing at an organ and doing the dramatic music as, you know, the moon changes overhead. That's the kind of feeling that I get from this. But it is kind of this financial windfall. Your leadership skills are needed now, so maybe, you know, you are going to have these people come and go, actually, yeah, you know what you're talking about. A lot of times the King of Spring comes forward when there's a visionary around or an entrepreneur. So maybe you are going into a side business, or you just have a really good knack for talking to people and getting your point across. And people are actually going to come to you and go, you know what? Yeah, I need your advice now, Miss Oracle, Mr. Oracle, you Oracle. And it could be something that comes forwards in a sense of needing your validation, needing your stuff. But I feel like you need to take your own advice. That's something that they just said to me. Take your own advice with this, because I think that's going to be very important. 2 of Wands then. This comes forward with a sense of a bright future manifested through hard work and creativity, partnering with others who share your dreams, great progress being made. Basically, that's a good thing. And it could be, again, that you're bringing in the right people who support your vision. So even if they're not involved in your vision, you're bringing in the right people who support it. Like, I really want to go traveling, and you actually book a holiday, you know, one of those singles things or something like that, and you go on holiday with people of a like mind, like age, something like that, and you just kind of bond with these people. You're bringing in people who support your values and who support your direction. So it could be that they're even people who believe in the same path. Or, you know, if you're a writer, maybe you find other writers that are like, yeah. Or if you're, for instance, an artist who likes to do spiritualist art or something like that, you find other people who also do spiritualist art. Just very broad things, but you're going to start to bring in people who kind of you can brainstorm with, and you can actually connect with them. I also feel like if you're wanting to make a massive life change, for instance, I want to start a family, I want to get IVF, I want to do something this way. You're going to start finding people maybe who've gone through similar experiences to come to you and actually say, yeah, well, this is how you can do this is how you can handle this. So it feels like this is changing you on a 3 to 6 month scale. And it's kind of like this feeling that you get the support you need and you feel so contented with that, and you're actually drawing this in. But I do, again, sisterhood. So it could be that you get more feminine people in, connecting to something that's very deep, something that's very something that's just not on the surface of things. There's something very deep here. And I do feel that it comes from a brotherhood, a sisterhood, something that's very much like a sibling tribe almost. It feels very much like there's a connectivity here. And it feels as though you're all teaching each other, you're all kind of on the same level of each other. Your vibration is rising, you are the oracle, and you are drawing in the right people for you and your cause. And I do hope that this makes sense to you. I do hope that this resonates. It could even be that you are joining a theatrical company, even. But I do hope that things work out for you. Let me know in the comments below. As I say, I love hearing from you. And hopefully this spooky moon will help us all figure out what we're doing next. But in the meantime, if you need to contact me, everything is down below for social links. And I will speak to you very soon. I'm going to move on to group 3. Hello, group 3. Right, so we're going to be seeing what's coming through for you. If you're noticing a bracelet change, it's because my Save the Bees one's just snapped. So the little string is just decided to peel away. So I'm using my little Hamza one that my friend got me from New Zealand. So you chose this crystal point, which I can't remember where I got it from, actually, which is rare for me. But let's have a look and see what your cards are saying for you. Oh, you're already doing it. Okay. And protection. Maybe this is something, oh, it's weird as well because you've got an eclipse on here. Maybe this is something that you need, you know, just to protect yourself, protect your energies, protect your time, and just make sure that you're doing things your own way. Ooh, wow. Oh, sorry, I just knocked that thing in excitement. And so you have ego and the wheel, which is, you know, you've got 2 major arcanas, so this is very strong. Let me just have a look and see what I'm getting through from this though for you. Okay, yeah. So the one that things coming out to me at the moment is you're already doing it. You know, so this Capricorn full moon is kind of making us get serious on several levels. So if you've been wondering, what can I do to get myself on the right path? What can I do to, you know, progress things? You're already doing it. Whatever you're doing now, you're already doing. So like it says, stop overthinking, keep facing your true north. Do not be distracted. Protect yourself from distractions. Protect yourself from the people who seem to always drag you back, or always overcomplicate things for themselves and always have something to say, or, oh, I know the answers to this, when they really don't, you know. So maybe limit the amount of time you spend amongst the people, because you don't want to overthink things and think, oh, well, this person's doing something that I should maybe do. Maybe I should go into this vocation. Maybe I should do that. Make sure that you're doing whatever it is that you feel is yourself. And I think that that's going to be staying true to you. But protection, again, cut the cords here, soul retrieval. You're actually saying no to distractions, no to issues that keep plaguing you. I'm just going to... Sorry, it just looked like this woman had a beard, which, you know, fair too. But I do feel it's kind of like, no, I'm reclaiming my time. I'm reclaiming who I am. I'm reclaiming everything that, you know, I've given away. And it may be kind of karmic in a way. You know, it could be things that you feel like, oh, you know, I'm having to say no to somebody and it could really hurt. But ego says the illusion of being trapped. So again, if you're saying, oh, what can I do to change it? You're already doing it. You know, it could be that you, again, caught up in fear and worry, because this isn't the devil card in traditional tarot. So this could be saying that, you know, you're very much focused on how you fit into things, how you, or how important you are in your social circles, or how material things you have to be to show people that you're having a good time, which is the trap of social media. You know, you always have to show somebody how great you're having it, or you're always having to show and prove somebody, oh look, I'm outside, yay. You know, it's not really necessary. So all you need to do is know that you are doing the right thing in yourself and forget everybody else. I don't feel that you're trapped. I don't feel that you're powerless. I also don't feel that you need to be tempted to do, oh, what they're doing. Maybe they're getting more money for that. Oh, what are they doing? Maybe they're getting more money for that. Stick your own path, basically, because as soon as Mercury retrograde seems to end, I see this happening. So sudden or unexpected good luck, a new car or travel. So if you've been looking to take yourself on the road, like I just said, getting out, look, I'm outside having fun. You don't need to prove it to anyone but yourself that you're outside, that you're doing something, that you're on the right track, that you're actually moving forwards and towards something. The wheel is typically the turning point for you, so it could be a spin of destiny, something that comes through, an opportunity that you should feel confident, and you should feel confident that you're already there ready to receive. So for instance, if you enter a competition, like, oh, I'd love to be able to go over here, and maybe you're not sure that you're going to get it, but you enter the competition and you offered it, or something like that. You know, it could be something as simple as that. You need to be ready to receive it. I also feel like as soon as you do stop the white noise that's around you, the issues that are going on around you, the stuff that just seems to go on and on and on and on and kind of keep repeating it, delays are over. This is a break of that pattern that just continues to go around and round and round. You've cut the access energy from people. You've cut the things that have, maybe been dogging you down for quite a long time. There's something that you're now feeling empowered by, and it should be you. You should be empowering yourself. But I do feel that within these, there's a very strong sense almost of having a challenge and rising to meet that challenge and not backing down from it. You are definitely on the right track. But I feel like this full moon in Capricorn is basically going to test your will and test your drive, your resolve. Like, how serious are you about getting this? How serious are you in actually looking to achieve this goal or this relationship, or have this change of heart, or get this money, or do this competition, or whatever it is? How serious are you in reaching this point in your career? So it could be that you knuckle down, you get rid of that fear and rid of that ego, and this leads you to something that's very important for you. But you need to protect yourself from doubts, and you need to protect yourself from people who make you doubt yourself, or who go, oh, that's nice, isn't it? I hate that. When you get these really patronising people, and they're like, oh, still going on this, oh, that's nice. You don't really want that at all. So what you need is to actually believe in yourself this full moon, and hopefully this spooky dooky thing will actually help you, and you just need to channel it, ask for help from the universe, and carry on. But blessed be group 3. I hope this really helps you. Let me know in the comments below how things go for you. I honestly do love hearing from you, and if you need anything else from me, all my social links are down below as well if you want to get in contact, or join me on Patreon, where I'm going to be doing more of these. But thank you so much for staying with me today. I look forward to hearing from you, and I'll speak to you guys very soon. Have a good moon.